Right, I've got it down to 2. Choose one.
Are you seriously asking me?
Are you going to help me or not?
That one.
See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? Sorry. Sorry, I'm just having one of those mornings.
I know, love, this thing's really knocked you sideways, hasn't it?
I'll survive. You'd think I'd have funerals licked by now, wouldn't you?
Are you sure you don't want me to come with you?
No. No. Sorry, it's not... It wouldn't be fair on you or Rob, and... Besides, I got Michelle in my corner, you know. Thanks for offering now.
Hey, that's me, Joe. Give me a kiss. Come on. So, are you gonna be okay?
Yeah. Why wouldn't I be? What could possibly go wrong? No, don't answer that.
Well, I'll see you tonight, then.
Yeah, think of me, won't you?
I always do.
How come you always know the exact right things to say?
Just practice, I guess. Come here. See you tonight. I love you.
Love you.
Good to go?
Well, I'm here, aren't I?
Okay, some ground rules. No talking about your mum and George until we get to the place. Deal?
Deal.
Right, go on, go and get the car. Chop, chop.
You heard her, chop, chop?
I can see this is going to be a very long day.
I know what you're going to say.
Carla,
Just not right now, okay?
you need to tell him.
And I will, when I'm good and ready.
Do you know what? At least he took us on a couple of holidays.
One holiday, and that was in a dilapidated caravan in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, we had to top and tail, didn't we? Not a pretty sight.
They had their holidays, though, didn't they? Remember when Mum begged off to Benidorm for the week with Aunt Josine, left George in charge?
Not this again, yeah?
Yeah, right. First night, he went down the pub, met up with his mates, went on a week's bender. I had to go cadging around the neighbours for food because he'd stolen the housekeeping.
Look, Mum didn't know he was going to do that, did she?
Yeah, well, she should have done.
Do you know what? I'll see you both inside.
Hey, Carla, you're not your mum, okay? You never could be, never in a million years. But you're wrong. I'm not. You okay? Why wouldn't I be? Wasn't exactly his biggest fan, was I? Oh, I didn't know that.
Do you know what? I'm glad they didn't ask us to say anything.
Would have been the shortest eulogy ever. Good riddance. You bad-tempered old get. Yeah, okay, keep it down.
Yeah, couldn't stand the sight of us, so we stayed out of his way.
Yeah, well, we'd have got a slap.
Yeah. Well, at least we had each other, eh, sis?
Look how that turned out.
You two alike, that's your trouble.
Do you know what? I think they imagine this great life without us, just him and my mum doing their own thing.
Can't really blame them. Many a time I've fantasised about shoving Simon in the cupboard.
Oh, come on, you get on better these days.
He calls me Cruella behind my back.
Everyone does.
Hey? No, we have him a few hours a week, and that's enough for me.
Some people just shouldn't have kids, should they? Right, Reg?
So anyway, not a word.
It's all fine.
Tell me what, my nerves are shot under your driving.
Yeah, I think she's Sebastian Vettel.
He'd have no chance against me.
Carla, there's a packet of noodles in here from 2008.
You'd be better off going the chippy.
Hey, get out of my cupboard, you nosy beggar.
I'm starving. Where's all the grub?
It's in the shop.
Delia.
I can make you some butties. I've got some bread. It's got a bit of green on it. I can cut it off.
No, you're all right. I don't fancy a fortnight in Weatherfield General.
Well, then get back to Deirdre's then. I bet her fridge is crammed to bursting.
Simon stays here sometimes. What do you feed him on?
Well, it's mainly Peter's department.
Not exactly stepmom of the year, are you? You want to watch it? He'll be on the phone to Childline. Right, well, I'll love you and leave you.
See ya.
See you later.
See ya.
Will Stevie, baby, not be expecting you?
Anyone would think you were trying to get shut of me. So, have you made a decision?
Shall I don't want to have this conversation again, not today. Yeah, it's a funeral, isn't it?
What about it?
I don't want to go raking over the past, but it was just seeing everybody today, you know, it brought it all back. And it made me think.
Yeah?
I shouldn't be a mum, Shell. You know, you only get one shot at life. And I don't want to make a massive mistake. I don't.
Look at the state of your hair. It's like it's been cut with a knife and fork.
Probably was. Mum used to do it. She was probably K-eyed at the time. Rob was right, you know. Some people just shouldn't have kids. My mum was a perfect role model of how not to be.
Yes, well, you're not your mum.
She was rubbish. I would be rubbish.
All right, you're getting on my nerves now. Right, you have given me so many reasons why you can't have a child. A list as long as your arm. And yet, here you are, still pregnant. I mean, if you were really sure, you'd have gone to that clinic and you'd have sorted it out. So, what does that tell you?
How old is she? Not when she was sober, anyway. I used to think it was me. I actually used to think I made her unhappy. I used to look at other mums, you know, those ones who cooked and cleaned and had clean houses, clean clothes. I thought, what a miracle. Oh, do you remember that dressing gown?
Do I? It was a health hazard, that.
She used to spend half her life in it. It stank. It was stains, look. It used to smell like old carpet.
Put up with a lot, you, didn't you?
Underneath all this, Michelle, the expensive clothes, the gobbiness, I am just like her.
Oh, don't be ridiculous.
I am. I'm selfish. I am. I like my life just how I like it, and I don't want it to change. That's why I'd be a terrible man.
That's rubbish. And what about Peter, eh? Likes being a dad, doesn't he?
He's learnt a lot from Simon. Mainly by doing the wrong thing, but yeah.
Bet he'd love to have a kid with you.
Look, I don't even know why we're talking about this. I don't want to be a mum. I don't want this baby. Shall have decided that I'm going to have a termination.